me. They know I was coming. They put me the tall mic stand. Hey, everybody. Hi. Woo. I need more claps than that. Let me explain why. I was driving for 6.5 hours to get here from LA, okay? And a 2-lane road, and everybody kept going around me like I drive slow, okay? So I need a little bit more love, okay? Yes. Thank you so very, very much. I am Dawn Channell, the personality, so I go around coast to coast and town to town, and I'll be giving out these life notes, okay? And I share some details about my life and some fun stuff, okay? So I'm kind of gearing out the crowd to see where I want to start. So I'm going to start with this quick little story right here. Do you guys know who Iyanla Vanzant is? Yes. Okay. Well, because I'm an entertainer, I find myself in some precarious situations, and I was recently on the set of Iyanla. She has some new show coming out with Oprah. Name dropping here, like I know them personally, but I ended up helping in some kind of way because of my hard-headedness. She has this thing where she doesn't want anyone crossing their legs when they're in this process of healing or whatever. And don't you enjoy crossing your legs? They said cross now, like that's the comfortable way to be, okay? And so I didn't uncross, like who are you to tell me to uncross my legs? Because here's the thing about it, Iyanla, I've always said, she could never break me, okay? Like the way she talks to people, she could never do me like that. Okay, until she did, because I did not cross my legs. So she got right up in my face and she was like, let's unpack some stuff. And she started talking to me and asking me questions and all the things. And before I know it, my little tough girl act crumbled and I was crying. And I was like, I know. It's because when I was 5 years old, and she was like, I know, baby, I know. And all that black love stuff. And I was like, oh my God. But it made for really good TV. Okay, it made for really good TV. But what I really want to talk to you guys about is the fact that I was born in 1976, okay? You're not impressed? Okay, fine. I'll be 50 years old this year, and that means I am able to cash in my Cougar card. Have any of you got your Cougar card? You got yours? Yes, she has one. She said, I got 2 Cougar cards, okay? Oh my God. Yes. It's a very exciting time. It's a very exciting time. So I wanted to give out some life notes so you guys can be prepared of what to do when you guys get your Cougar card, okay? So what I went and did is I have I have a little young man, okay? I got a little young man, and he's so cute. He's adorable. He's adorable. Excuse my language, but he thinks I'm in it for the dick. He's so cute. What? No. I am not in it for the dick. I told you guys, I'll be 50 years old this year, okay? I am in it. Yes. Yes. That's what I was going for earlier. That's why I had to say it a couple more times, okay? All right. So because, I'm of a particular age, I need my font to be kind of like how this font is. Like, that's how my font needs to be, like, on my phone for me to see, okay? So I'm using him for his eyes. That is why I'm with him, okay? He thinks he's my young nigga, but he's my young readers, okay? That's what he is, okay? So he's got to get used to it. Okay. I'm like, look over my shoulder, make sure I'm not doing any typos. He comes in such handy, okay? Now, another thing, though, about these young men, she knows, because she has 2 Cougar cards. Listen, ladies, when you get to be Cougar and you get a young man, see, listen, there's this one particular position that they just seem to just love so much, and it just seems to go on forever, okay? And that's that old doggy style stuff, right? So here's the thing. When you get your Cougar, you got to tell the young man that your cartilage doesn't support that anymore. I give him a little bit of it, and can support that, okay? He gonna mess around and get you upstairs and do it real good, and you ain't gonna get back downstairs for 48 hours. He will be your readers and your walker, bitch. So you gotta ring him in, okay? That's what you gotta do. And if there's any young men in here that have considered, getting yourself a Cougar, there's something important that you need to understand. See, some of us have done maybe Pilates one time. Any Pilates person in it one time? No? Any yoga one time? No? Okay, see? Some stretching classes, a little gym. So when they decide to cash in their cougar card, they're going to really want to whoop it on you. They're going to want to prove a point, okay? They're going to do all the things they did when they were younger. They're going to do the pretzel, okay? Because she did yoga. She knows she could do the pretzel. They're going to do the wheelbarrow. They're going to do all kinds of things. You're like, wheelbarrow, write that one down. I'm going to try that. Reverse cowgirl. They're going to just do everything to impress you. So as a young man, what you need to do is be a gentleman and massage her, okay? You're going to massage her. But not just with any oil. Don't grab a baby oil, no, any olive oil. Not just any oil. You got to get an oil that has a menthol smell to it. You know what I mean? Like a good Bengay, like mentholatum. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Get up in them joints and everything for it. She's going to love it. She's going to love it. She's going to love it. Now, listen. You can do a cougarism card, right? Or if you've never cashed in this particular card, you can. So for example, let's just say in back in the day, let's just pretend you used to be a hoe. Okay, let's just pretend. But then, you retired that card. You're like, I don't use this card anymore. I'm happily married. I'm not a hoe anymore. And then something happens, and then, you can reactivate that card if you want. Just letting you know. But you got to submit for it, okay? You got to submit. They don't just be passing them out to everything. Because this is a responsible decision that you make as an adult. Let me explain why. There is a woman who's 55 years old. She was on social media. She's married to her 65-year-old husband. I got to take a sip of water to tell you this mess. This woman had the nerve to get up online and make this announcement at 55. This woman had the nerve to say that her and her husband were expecting a baby at 55. I heard somebody say, oh my God, exactly. Oh my God, that is frightening, that is scary. Because imagine reactivating your whole card, okay? And getting pregnant. Nah, what do you name a baby at 50? At 55? What do you name your baby? I don't know. Something like the fuck. Cause what the fuck are you doing here? So I'm gonna name my baby. Then she had the nerve to say it was a miracle baby. Miracle. You want to know why? She said she had her tubes tied. Did she though? Cause now it's giving healthcare concerns. You know what I'm saying? She thought she got approved for the tube tie, but they gave her a slip knot. That's what happened, okay? So I told you I go around giving out these life notes. So if you ever decide to get your tubes tied, just decline the anesthesia. Don't go to sleep. We got to see what's going on when they doing a little procedure, right? Make sure your surgeon was a Boy Scout, something like that. Navy SEAL or something. Know how to do a real good knot. Like, get in there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's, use his teeth. I'm not doing that. That's not right. Okay, you got to be careful. Because I even asked chat. I had a grab, my friends are of my age, and they've been really using their whole cards lately. And she calls me and she says, oh my God, I'm scared, I let the young man shoot up the club. And I'm like, oh my God, I was like, well, I don't know. Are you ovulating still? I don't know. She was like, I don't know what to do. So I went into chat and I asked chat and I said, hey, I put in the prompt, how long does sperm live in the body? And let me tell you what chat said. Chat said, just like that, chat laughed in our face. He said, sperm is very patient. I was like, oh shit, bitch, let's start putting together your baby shower because chat said. Scary situation. Because if you're a young woman and you get pregnant by a young man or whatever, you a baby mama. But if you an old woman and you get pregnant by a young man, then you a baby grandmama. Like, that's not what you retired to do. Okay? Shit. Fuck around and have twins. He got the fucking, and the other one is this nigga junior. You know what I mean? D&J for sure. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. I'm making sure you make these notes. It's so important. But yeah, so I was thinking, as a Woman, like if you're 55 years old and you've maintained your vaginal elasticity for all these years, and then boom, you give birth to an 8-pounder, 9 or 10. Now you see these lips on my face. Imagine what those look like. After a baby comes out, I'm like, this will be a flapping in a. That ain't what you want, right? They have a procedure to repair the vagina once it's blown out of proportion. And that's what's going to happen. It ain't cheap either. It's $13,000. You can pay for it with care credit, but you'll be paying for it for the rest of your life. Okay? Next time he say, can I beat it up? You say no. You messed it up the first time. He say, whose is it? He say, it's not. I just paid for a new one. Shoot. I was concerned though, $13,000, you know, that's a real procedure. It's called vaginoplasty. But I nicknamed it, it's my terminology, if you ever hear it, I created it, you know, motherfuckers be stealing shit, okay? VCL, that stands for vaginal coochie lip. It's like a BBL, but for the vagina. And you go like that, and you go, and it's beautiful again. That's what it is, and it's $13,000. So I'm like, oh my God, gotta come up for a way for these women to afford this. And since they've activated their hoe card, you know what I'm saying? Came up with another idea. This is like an app idea. This idea can make us some money if there's any investors in the house. Okay, so, you know when you buy stuff at the tap with your card, you know, when you tap it, right? So just follow me here. Imagine that the woman puts a little tap reader on her vagina. And the man has a little tap on his penis. Tap and go, okay? If it declines, well, it's up to you at that point, okay? You want to have with this nigga Junior? I don't know, but it's up to you if you want to move forward. So then, if you guys, it's like an app. It's attached to an app. If you guys happen to fall in love, you can upgrade your app, right? So now, you will be notified with a little notification bell if he has entered anything else. If you know what I'm saying, you'll be notified. But it doesn't just tell you that he's entered something else. It'll tell you what he entered. And if it lets you know that he entered into a booty, well then bitch, now we know he's gay because these niggas be out here. These niggas be out here. So now we know he's gay. Okay, it's up to you to decide. I'm really gonna put this together. And that way, if she's really, you know, activating her whole card the way she wants to, she's gonna make some money and then she's gonna be able to cover that $13,000. Okay, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. I wanted to talk to you guys about that so bad. Now, I also wanted to I want to talk about Magic Johnson's son, EJ. Listen, y'all. We need to stop being mean to EJ, okay? Stop being mean to this. EJ is like how should I say? EJ is like a beautiful bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like, right? It looks very, makeup is on point, hair is nice and everything, clothes is nice. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he do be looking better than some bitches. I ain't gonna lie that he don't, but I mean, give him his props. He's come a long way, you know what I mean? Nobody even low-key remembers what he used to look like because we would look away like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Now he gets us to look. And we as women need to be nice because some women who are born with like, I don't know the terminology now, but you know, a woman that's born woman, like she plans to be that, you know, like a woman that's born that. Low key, some of them are trans women, even though they're women. You know why? Because they be around here booty fishing. Have you heard of that? It's another terminology I came up with. Booty fishing. Any of y'all on TikTok? Any TikTokers in here? Instagrammers? Any of that? You see them leggings they be selling? Yeah, those leggings. You man right here, you've probably been in a mall, grocery store, and a woman walks by, booty high, looking good and everything. Let me explain something to you, men. That's a booty fish. Because it looks good and it looks like it's popping, but when she pulls down them leggings, it's stopping, okay? You're like, ma'am, you dropped something. That's what happened. And I ain't gonna act like, okay, and I ain't gonna act like I don't, okay, because right now I don't, it's for the first time in a long time, I don't have on any little shaper garment on right here under me, whatever, which is crazy because I ate a burger today, and I was like, why are you fattening me up before a show? Like, I starved myself, I don't eat until after, but I think it's okay, but in the past I would put on them fajas that you step in and you pull up and it pulls your ass up and you stretch it on and you set your titties up and you and you get it all this shit. And then when you gotta pee, it's all fucking bad. It's all bad. All you gotta do is pee on yourself one time and you never fucking wear that shit again. You guys, I am Channell, the personality. Thank you so much for vibing with me. I had a lot of fun with you.